when did you learn the importance of business credit, or when did you actually start getting into business credit?
We got to take this one back a little bit again.
We taking it back,
story,
y'all. Come on.
We got to know the whole story, because for me, like, even though I bought my house really young, maybe I can say I got lucky, right? Because my lender was telling me what to do, but I wasn't always responsible with my credit.
Okay, so there was a time you fell off.
So I learned the credit space in the situation when I actually fell off, but it was one of them situations where I might have had this happen before, but I had a crazy exercise. She decided, like, after a year, she claimed that she left something in the house. I don't know, some PlayStation controller. You know what I'm saying?
After a year?
After a whole year.
Mind
you, this was on Valentine's Day too.
Come on, man.
Valentine's Day, a whole year later.
Man, cause you know what? I blame you. You should have been on UPS'd it over to her like 8 months ago before that. But
she was just looking for some kind of excuse.
To kind of,
I don't even know. Just wrong day.
Right.
But anyway, she came that day. Of course, I'm not gonna let her in the house. It's Valentine's Day.
Right.
And because I guess she got upset, I wouldn't let her in the house. So now she started.
Because you wasn't her Valentine. That's what it was.
It was, for sure.
Okay.
So now at this point, now she's watching me and trying to see when am I leaving. But long story short, she ended up breaking in my house. But
my God,
not only that, but what ended up happening is she went in and she destroyed my truck inside the garage, cut the tires, slashed the
Bro, this
seats
is
up.
after a year?
After a whole year, yeah.
God. Hey.
This are the things like this that happen that actually can help uplift you.
That is true.
It's the bad things that happen.
This is the funny part. I'm just trying to bring some entertainment to the audience here. I find it very hilarious, but keep going.
This is crazy. It's like, but anyway, mind you, at this time when it happened, it was like, you know what, this kind of sucks, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, wasn't really mad because I needed a new truck anyway. My transmission had just went out. It was starting to go out.
Okay. So X, you did him a favor then. Appreciate that.
Most definitely. It was a favor.
Yeah, okay.
It was a favor after the effect, right?
Right.
But basically, now the insurance company, they gave me a check. I think it was like about $10,000, right?
Okay.
So now I'm going to all these car dealerships, and these car dealerships are telling me, hey, you're looking at your credit score, it's not really looking too good. You like low 500s. So I'm just thinking to myself,
what's up?
Yeah, and that just came from me not really knowing about credit. I wouldn't say it was 100% like intentional, but it's because I wasn't really making a lot of money at this time. I was making $14 an hour. I was working at Dish Network. Right?
Oh, okay. So you just trying to live check to check, do your thing now at this point. Gotcha.
And mind you, too, this is what a lot of people don't realize. You don't have to have a lot of money. You don't have to make a lot of money to get approved for a home. It's like I said, it's really about that credit. You come up with a small down payment, and during this time, it was Obama. He had a first-time home buyer's credit.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Okay,
so
dope.
For me, it was technically my down payment was going to be $16,000. All I do was come to the table with $8,000.
That's it.
And mind you, during this time of him telling me that, hey, you know what, you got to go ahead and build up your credit. I was stacking my bread up to get that $8,000. Like I said, it worked out anyway. But
okay, dope.
So back to the story. Everybody's telling me you're denied. So eventually, after going to several dealerships, there was one dealership. I wasn't not trying to take no 29%. This one dealership finally was like, yeah, we can get you approved, but it's going to be a 16%. Mind you, when they told me that, I was like the happiest man in the world. Like, just being thankful for a 16%.
16%. Wow, that says a lot right there, bro.
Now, fast forward into the day, I get mad if I get a 3%. Like, I literally, this is no lie. I called Navy Federal when I got my last vehicle, and it was a 3.3 something percent interest rate. I called him. I said, yo, why is my interest rate so high?
Oh, yeah, because you could get sporty with them now. Yeah, you got your credit the way you could talk that talk.
Yeah. Basically, just that whole thing that actually happened, just hearing how the dealerships are telling me no. Mind you, I'm like, yo, this is not even my fault. I didn't destroy my truck. But it just made me had that I guess that mindset to say, I never want to be in a situation ever again. So at that point, I started learning, how to fix my credit, how to make sure I maintain my bills and stuff on time. And it does. Once you hurt your credit, it's harder to actually fix it, removing the negatives and stuff, and the late payments.
Because it stays there technically, and then now you got to fight to get it off and all that good stuff.
Yep,
right?
7+ years. Yep,
absolutely. Yep.
Let's go ahead and fast forward. Let's just fast forward to say 2020, right? As we all know, we went through this major crisis throughout the worldwide, COVID, right?
Pandemic, right?
So during this time, I was getting ready to actually purchase a new home.
Okay. Now,
typically, when you're buying a home, they want to see what your income is and, what it is for the past 2 years. So my job, I was making good money at my job, right? But part of the income was also me working overtime. So.
You was putting in that work then, huh? Okay.
So when the COVID happened, they cut all overtime. When you cut all overtime, now it's okay. We can only improve you if this overtime is consistent. So now at this point, I'm scrambling like, okay, now I got to find a way to make this extra income so that I was already pre-approved. Now I don't want to be in a situation where the house is built.
I see what you're saying.
Because I actually opted to get a house built as opposed to, I don't know what you call it, just buying a home that's already built.
Pre-built. Okay, that's smart though. It's cheaper as well as you could be able to design it the way you want to.
Yeah, but on top of that too, is just the market was so crazy. It was hot. I put in $20,000-$30,000 over just to beat, and you still would lose out. So I said, you know what?
Yeah, because that's how it was like that for cars too, where they was overpricing cars and everything.
Yeah,
good point. All right.
Yep. I started doing what I was doing back in high school. I was tinting some windows, but I realized that was a lot of extra strain on me. I'm getting off of work 4 or 5 o'clock. Got 2 appointments. I'm working till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning trying to get these cars knocked out. It just wasn't going to work out for me. So I said, what is something that I can actually teach everybody that can help everybody from anywhere in the world? Like I can literally just be here at the house because, like I said, they shut everything down.
Makes sense. Okay.
And I said, credit.